We are the I.S.U.P.K, starting 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. And today's class is going to be about separation from the white man. Listen, there is no place for us in this white man's kingdom. There is no place for us under Trump's rulership. Understand that any heathen ruler, really, if it's not from amongst your own brother, you have no reason with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's been seeing what's been going on with that chick, Omarosa, right? When she was working on Trump, you know what I'm saying, in the White House. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's coming up with all this dirt on Trump, right? But here's the thing. What was you even doing there in the first place?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Now since Trump wronged you, you want to start snitching and telling everything. But when he was wronging your people, you had nothing to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All the stuff that he was doing right there in your face, you want to talk about how he was calling black people the N-word. You know what I'm saying? He calling black people niggas and just he's illiterate and he know all this. Listen, we know Trump's a racist. We know Trump's a racist. All right? We know that he calls us niggas. We know everything about that. Like, did you not hear what he said? Like, my cat brought it out. We're going to win bigly. Listen, the most illiterate nigga in the hood knows not to use that bigly.
right. If I will. That just goes to show you that it's not the smartest and the brightest. The Most High raises the dumbest people up and put them at the top. He don't raise the smartest people up. It's a precept of that in Daniel, as a matter of fact. We ain't gonna go to it right now, but in the future class, I'm definitely gonna bring this up.
Yeah, right.
But the Most High don't choose the smartest people and put them at the top. Donald Trump and George Bush, people like that, they're a shining example of how the Most High don't put the most brilliant up there.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Because how would he get the glory, you know what I'm saying? If he puts the most brilliant and all of that, you know what I'm saying, in every damn thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. And another thing about the white man, like he doesn't have a lick of brilliance in him. That's why all this science and everything is theoretical.
Right.
It might be this way. I don't really know.
Right.
I don't really know. But let me tell you something. We got the answers. And it's in a book called the Holy Bible.
That's right.
Which means separate. So we do really know. This ain't theoretical. This is the absolute truth. That's why we are the I.S.U.P.K, home of the truth.
Right.
But we about to get it in the scriptures, man, about how we're supposed to be separate. If we would, can we go to Matthew 1:21, sir? Like the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. There is no other way to explain it. He's the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And we got to get away from these devils, man. Like Omarosa, she bringing it out right now, hardcore on Trump. But the thing is, she shouldn't even be the one telling. It should be one of his own telling, because we shouldn't be anywhere near these devils. We should be separate, as far away from these devils as possible. For you don't see anything else hanging out with each other. You don't see lions and tigers hanging out. You don't see zebras and lions hanging out. Hippos and crocodiles hanging out. Listen, the most dumbest animal on the face of the planet knows to separate. It's time for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to separate. It's been past time. Let's get into the scriptures,
Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus.
Now, when it says that she shall bring forth a son, of course you're talking about Mary. And thou shalt call his name in the Hebrew, Yahweh Shah. That's how you would say his name in the Hebrew. Go ahead, sir.
Well, he shall save his people.
He shall save who?
His people.
Who?
His people.
Everybody.
His people.
Whoever believes.
His people.
Whomsoever.
His people.
His people. He shall save his people. Like, his is a possessive word. Like, this right here, this is my Ottawa, my brother. You get what I'm saying? He's not the white man's brother. He's not the Chinese man's brother.
Right.
He's not the Korean man's brother.
Right.
He's not the African man's brother. He's my brother. You understand? Like when he says he's going to say his people, like that's a possessive word. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like prime example, this is his Bible. Officer Trump, this is his Bible. It's not mine. It's a possessive word. You get what I'm saying? That's what the Most High said about his people. I'm here to save his people, my people. You understand? This salvation ain't for everybody, man.
That's right.
This is the main reason we have to separate. By coming together with these other nations, you are trying to let these other nations swoop in on something that belongs to you.
Right.
You're trying to give away your
Right.
birthright.
And they give you nothing.
Damn right.
You know, they don't give us anything. We don't get a smidgen of 1% of 1% of anything that they got.
Right.
And it's funny because we don't even charge them with being wrong by them not giving us any
Damn
of
right.
stuff. But
Damn right.
lo and behold, don't let us say that we only love our own.
Right.
And what we got is supposed to be ours. Don't let us say that. They
Damn
got
right.
all the problems in the world with that,
Damn
but they ain't got a goddamn liquor problem with everybody doing discriminatory practices against us.
Damn right. That's a heavy ass point you brought up, sir. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to siphon in on what belongs to you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, but they refuse to give you any piece of what they got.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Chinese religion belongs strictly to them. They're not trying to share it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Their culture, they're not trying to share their culture. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't want to share anything that belongs to them with you, but they'll take a piece of what you got. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They'll take all of what you got, really. If you let them, that's the just animalistic nature of it.
You know what? You know what it's like? If I put it there, it's like if I put it like this, maybe somebody might get it. Like, say for instance, you got a man that's got a whole table, refrigerator full of food. He got all kind of food. Well, you got another dude. He just has one plate. You know what I'm saying? And the dude with all of this food goes to the man with one plate and be like, "Let's get a piece of chicken."
Right.
When he got he got a whole damn basket full of chicken himself, but he wants your piece of chicken and figure he has every right for you to give that to him.
Right.
And he charges you with the reverse discrimination when you don't give it to him.
Damn right.
What type of person would that be?
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? Why we sit there and act like all of these other races are so good?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn right. These other races, if I would, sir, these other races, like here's the thing. When you go into any of their places of businesses, they're catered to their people. Their people all work there. When you go into an African store, a little African grocery store, guess who works there? All Africans.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They're taking your money, but they're also keeping the money within their people.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They won't even let you have an opportunity to make any cash.
Right.
You won't slide with not a penny. You get what I'm saying? Prime example. I know y'all heard about that incident that happened with them Koreans jumping on that old lady and her granddaughters, right? Here's the thing. How long has them Koreans been in that neighborhood sucking up the money from that community?
Right.
How long have they been there sucking up the money from that goddamn community, man? It's to the point that whatever they didn't pay for should have been on a goddamn house.
Right.
Should have been there. Every as much money as we have spent with them, you get what I'm saying, our sisters to spend with them, our daughters to spend with them, like the shit should have been free. But they tried to beat that woman to death over $5. Listen, to them, your life ain't worth $5. They would have did it over a penny. They would have did that same shit over a penny. So lucky my language. But that's the hatred that these nations have for you. That's the separation that these nations have from you. They don't relate to you. They don't care about you. They don't love you.
Right.
They are separate from you. Only thing they want is your goddamn money, and you can die for all they care. You get what I'm saying? That's why they was trying to beat that woman to death.
Right.
They didn't care nothing about her. They didn't care nothing about embarrassing her in front of her kids. They didn't have no love for her at all. You get what I'm saying? Over $5. When these people go in there, listen, let me tell you something about them. Their whole survival depends on you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man and woman. You understand? Their whole survival depends on you. I'm over here with nothing. And you know one thing that they can count on? The black nation. The black nation. If we set up a business in the black community and do nails and hair, guess what? We can thrive. We can thrive. You know why they don't set it up in a white community? When's the last time you seen a white woman wear a weave? You get what I'm saying? When did you see white women trying to take on something that's really their culture or a heathen culture? They will steal your culture, black woman.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But they ain't trying to steal no Chinese culture. You don't see them wearing no little Chinese dresses, do you? You see them doing everything that the black woman does. The Koreans know this. That's why they will not set up a shop in a white woman's area. You get what I'm saying? In the white nation's area, they won't do it. You get what I'm saying? They come strictly to you to siphon every penny that you got, take everything that you got. You get what I'm saying? You separate from them overnight and they'll die out. How they gonna feed their families?
Right.
Let's go into Matthew 15 and 21. The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. You get what I'm saying? Maybe now with your brothers in the world, your sisters in the world, y'all start to take a little bit more heed to it, being that Omarosa is breaking some stuff up. Because y'all love that kind of gossip filth. Y'all love that. As long as it's on TMZ and on cable TV, you all for it. But when you got the real priests and prophets of the I.S.U.P.K on the street corners, you ain't trying to hear it.
Right.
We prophesy on the dry bones all the time. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear it. But maybe now that you got a celebrity telling you something, you'll listen. The same people who's making all this money and does absolutely nothing for you. You get what I'm saying? Does absolutely nothing for you. Omarosa didn't give a goddamn about the black community.
Right.
Until they showed her that she was black.
Right.
You know?
And also, Will, she was talking about, that she thought that at some point he would change. You see what I'm saying? She thought at some point that he would change.
Right.
And what it was, he made the thing get personal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what ended up happening. He made the whole thing get personal. And also, too, she felt safe because it's a whole big movement against Donald Trump. A whole lot of black people don't like him, Hispanics don't like him, and some white people don't like him because he's so outwardly racist. That's why she felt safe enough to go against him like she did.
Right. And if I will
you see what I'm saying? There was a platform for it.
If I will, it ain't even that the white people don't like him. Like you said, they just don't like him being outwardly racist.
Right.
Like them is closet racist. Are we telling the black people and the Hispanic people and the Native Indians that we hate them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got a smile on their face. Now, if you notice, here's the funny part. If you notice, most of the videos that you see with the people being racist, well, what's their demographic? They're older.
Right.
They're definitely older. They're like in their 40s, 50s, 60s. You get what I'm saying? Or they was just raised by a hardcore KKK, like they live that stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they live it every day. That's why you can never go into a flea market and find a KKK outfit. You'll never find that anywhere. You won't find one in the trash, none of that, because they're still using it. You're not gonna throw away nothing that you're using. You get what I'm saying? You're not gonna throw away the KKK outfit. You're still using it, and that's why you see them acting like that. You get what I'm saying? Like you see the older crowd, they just flat out. Right? Trump has empowered them. You get what I'm saying? Has empowered them how they really feel.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't nothing that they just thought about and just, oh man, Trump got a point. No, this is how they always felt. How you think it was so easy for Trump to get in the White House?
Right.
I mean, this was like a landslide election. Hillary never came close. You get what I'm saying? And that just goes to show you the mentality of our enemies, man. Even the enemies know they can't put a woman in power when we in warfare. The hell is this, Black Panther? Wakanda forever? Women generals and women captains? Nah, this is warfare. And they knew in warfare, you put man in charge. No matter how dumb that man is, apparently.
Right, exactly, yeah.
No matter how dumb he is.
They didn't have two cold damn idiots, you know what I'm saying? George W.
Donald Trump.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, even Barack, even Obama wasn't the smartest people's goddamn say he is. I'm ready to say these things gonna make people mad now.
Right.
Barack Obama wasn't so smart and so great and so bright, you know what I'm saying?
This is really gonna make him mad. Right. Obama didn't give a damn about black people.
Right, not at all.
Obama was not a nigga.
Right.
Obama is a goddamn Hamite.
Right, that's what I'm saying. In Obama's early years, his ass was on drugs. He was smoking weed and, you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something about Obama. You know what I'm saying? Not to get you far off the subject. But this is a heathen, man, so it's on subject because, goddamn it, we gotta separate. We gotta separate. Just because it looks like you don't make it you. A tiger and a lion look alike, but they understand that they goddamn ain't the same.
Right. You
get what I'm saying? We're not the same as them goddamn Hamites. Even though they might have dark skin, we are not the same. Understand that. Right. Just like if a kid has a white daddy and a black mama, we are not the same. That is a devil, because his father's a devil.
And this is the way that you can also tell that he's a heathen. look how his Judite black woman supports him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She'd be coming against his ass if he was actually one of us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look how she supports him and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know, the black woman, she'll see, this is the thing about, you know, us too, is how you know that he ain't a brother. Because, you know, the sisters, they will prepare themselves for a heathen man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just as humble.
Right. To conform themselves to whatever the hell it is that he is. You see what I'm saying? But for us, they do the direct opposite.
Right.
If you're a Muslim, she's a Christian.
Right.
You're a Hebrew Israelite, she's Pentecostal.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
She opposes you in every type of goddamn way that she possibly can. That's one of the ways that you know that bastard ain't one of us.
She want even dinner.
Right.
You want hamburgers, she wants spaghetti.
Right.
Like, goddamn.
Exactly. You know, y'all be arguing over hamburgers and spaghetti.
Right.
You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
tell you something about Obama, if I would, sir. Like, this should tell you about how much of a filthy beast he is. You know what he did for the black community? He gave us cell phones. Cell phones to keep track of you and monitor all your conversations and find you at any given time. You know what he did for the white man? He bailed out the auto industry, bailed out the banks, bailed out the airplanes, everything that had to do with white people and making money, he bailed them out. He signed bills and all that crap, giving them trillions of dollars.
Right.
He bailed out the goddamn bank. Don't the bank print up the money? You know what I'm saying? The bank has so much property and all of that filth, and he still bailed them out. He bailed out the auto industry. He bailed out every goddamn business that there was that bailed out that was white owned and operated. Tax cuts to the rich.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
You know what? And not only that, when he gave you the cell phones, right? Because if you run out of the minutes, you got to pay to buy more minutes on there. So now, not only is he tracking you for the cell phones, he's also making your ass pay for it and tracking you.
Yeah, right.
For white people to be able to track you down regardless of where you at.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you brothers with jobs, y'all know what he did. He messed up your health insurance. You know what I'm saying? The people who was receiving benefits like disability and social security, he messed up.
He empowered gay people.
Oh man, he made them a nation.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? He made gay people a nation. To this day, a gay man got more rights than a black man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
The gay man got more rights than, you know what I'm saying? The black man, the black woman,
right.
and some white people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A gay white man got more rights than a straight white man.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? He made them a damn nation, man. They know how to come together as a nation and separate from everybody else.
Right.
And then take black resources. That's what they do.
Right.
Because now they're a minority.
Right.
So they're on the black resources that we used to get and go to the homosexuals now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
And then here's the thing about it, because see, the way that the laws are set up, this is one thing a lot of people don't know, right? Like say for instance, in places like, you know, Detroit, in places like that, where the percentage of white people and heathens are less, right?
Right.
As far as number wise, you're a majority.
Right.
So they will get the minority rights.
Right.
But as far as social wise, they're a majority over you, even though your numbers is greater than theirs. And this law is set to where no minority can take any resources from a majority to strengthen themselves.
Right.
That's the reason why they can set up stores and stuff in our neighborhoods and we can't never get them back. Once they take over a black, any type of black industry, you can't get it back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And just like I was breaking out in the class and everything, you know, one sister said something about, you know, you know, we mentioned like the buildings, I mentioned the buildings and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We don't need that. One sister said something on a comment section on the YouTube, said something like, well, if black men should take their resources together and make their woman a nail salon and a hair weave place and all of that. For one thing, you can do this shit out your goddamn house.
Right. I remember
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I remember that shit, sir. And here's the thing. That's lucky.
Go ahead, go ahead,
I was gonna say, here's the thing. That goes to show you how cardinal that woman is. This goes to show you why a woman should be in leadership. Out of all the things going on, when she sees them Koreans jump on a black woman and black man saying something about it, she's so hell bent on fighting against the black man.
Right.
The only thing that she says is, well, black man should open up a nail salon. You filthy white devil loving, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some things that I want to call it that I can on this video. But let me tell you something. Out of all the things, the nail salon is when we should open up.
Right.
Out of all things, maybe not more I.S.U.P.K schools.
Right.
Maybe not a black owned and operated hospital. Maybe not a black owned and operated grocery store.
Yeah, you don't need no goddamn nails. You know what I'm saying? The goddamn same Vietnamese woman that's doing her nails wasn't even doing her own goddamn nails in her own country.
Right.
She was down helping her man in the damn rice field.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh man, don't speak on that. Don't speak on a woman, on a black woman helping a black man. Oh man, that's taboo right there.
Right.
That's taboo right
But
there.
they so busy looking for something without us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can I bring out a scripture on that since we're on that subject?
Damn right, sir. Damn right, sir.
Jeremiah chapter 44. I'm gonna give proof that the black woman is always looking for something outside of the goddamn black man. But when she get into trouble, come and help us. Come protect us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy. Like she doesn't know to come together as a nation with us. She's thinking like the enemy. Like enemy separates from us and takes resources from us.
Right.
That's what she's thinking. Separate from the black man, but get as much resources as I can.
Right. But hell, she's not even getting the resources.
Right.
Everybody else is getting the resources from her.
Right.
She's getting this little piece of what she thinks is some power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she's drunk on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And has it over nobody else but the same motherfucker that's to be protected.
Right. That's the only one she got power over.
It's the person that's gonna lay down their life for her. That's it.
Jeremiah chapter 44, and we're gonna start at where should I start? Yeah, I want to get kind of to the point.
Yeah, right. Do your thing, sir. You know what I'm saying? It's all on the same thing, man, a separation, man. Because here's the thing, black woman, the white man don't love you.
I don't want to eat up all the time.
No, you good,
so
I
get straight to the point with it.
You good, Owen. Because, man, like all of it's heavy points. You get what I'm saying? Like, the white woman stands with the white man. The Chinese woman stands with the Chinese man. When prime example, I'll go back to it. But that nail salon video, what was the Korean man doing? Was the Korean man trying to break it up? Was the Korean man pulling this woman back like, no, we gotta be big about this. We gotta think this through. We gotta handle this another way. We gotta be non-violent. We gotta turn the other cheek. You know what that Korean man did? He stood with his Korean woman. They was beating the crap out of that black woman together.
Right.
They stand together in everything that they do.
Here's the funny thing: the black women they believe that that the white man is going to eventually somehow choose her over the white woman.
Right.
The white man is going to always choose his own goddamn woman. It's going to become a time where that white woman is going to get tired of her Negro slave wench.
Right.
She's going to get tired of her.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And she's going to start to flex her authority. You know what I'm saying? And get in her man's ear. You know what I'm saying? This is a format right here that I would like, because you gotta, this is I'll be battling on the little YouTube comment sections all the time and everything, right? And you have these black women on there that want to side with white men against black men, right? It's funny because the white woman is majority silent in these conversations.
Damn right.
What I want to do, this is what I want to do. I want to pump the white woman up to get into the goddamn conversation, you know what I'm saying, and go against the damn black woman, right? So the white man is, left to choose, this little swirl garbage, you know what I'm saying? Where the white man he's going to be left to choose between that black woman, his maid, and his wife.
And you know what he's going with it.
Right. And then they both going to turn around and see what it is. Then both, the white man and the white woman, turn up on the black woman and start blasting her ass. And what's the black woman going to do? She's going to try to run to the black man to defend her of that, and we should back up.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And just let her have at it. Let them tear her to goddamn bits. You know what I'm saying? On the damn post and all that. Her damn feelings. Break her little squirrel heart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we should do.
And that's a heavy point. Because when you think about it, sir, you know what I'm saying? And I already know you know this. You know what I'm saying? Like the black woman only has fight when she's fighting against the black man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to every other nation, that fight leaves her.
Right.
Like, look at the I'm gonna come back to it. 10 nail salon video.
Right.
Like, they didn't know what to do. All they fight left their little feeble bones. It was just, oh no, please stop attacking me.
Yeah, they big and all that. They big on sisters. This little Korean ain't nothing but 5'2".
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
110 pounds, and he's throwing her big black ass all over the goddamn nail store.
Had that have been a black man, that would have been a fight to the death.
Right, regardless of his size, she could have been 152 with 110 pounds.
He could have been 6'8".
Right.
300.
And she's fighting him with ferocity.
She'd have been telling, I wish you would put your hands on me.
All up in his goddamn face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead, this little Korean dude is just flipping her all over the damn place. Right. She's not even fighting back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then they're gonna say, well, black men can't protect black women. Well, you know, ever notice these black women don't even go into the nail salon with the black man?
Right. Why is that?
They go by their goddamn selves or with their kids or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of instances that black man try to advise her not to go in there and say you need that guard.
He said the same goddamn thing that every man say. Do your own goddamn nails.
Right, exactly.
Why don't you start getting paid for it? Run the shit right out your goddamn house.
Right. Since they don't want to listen to the black man, you know, they really don't want to be protected for real. Right. Because your front line of protection is if you taking goddamn instruction from your goddamn man. That's how your man protects you. Other than that, you only trying to set your goddamn man up to get murdered.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Kill you. Go ahead.
And naturally, it's a black man's just like before brothers is even in this truth. You understand? Naturally, you know to separate. Naturally, you know to quit giving a motherfucker all your goddamn money. It's lucky on my language. Quit giving these heathens your goddamn money because we don't have a lot of it. You understand? Right. We are in poverty. We are starving out here. We don't have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? When you out here, when you in the world, you know what I'm saying, from brothers who was formerly in the world, when you out here taking penitentiary chances, you're not looking just to get the money away. Right. You're looking to build something, hold on to something. You get what I'm saying? Like, hustling to change from what it used to be to what it is now. Because you done let the white man come and influence what you're supposed to be doing. It's all about taking care of family. Now you don't even do that. Right. You get what I'm saying? The black man, the Hispanic man, and the Native Indian man naturally knows to protect his family. Naturally knows to separate. No brainer, right? Naturally knows to separate. Here's the thing. The women in our nation have been taught to not listen to us. Right. You get what I'm saying? When you listen to the same people that's telling you not to listen to them. Why don't they do it themselves? Right. And this is the funny thing. You don't see the white woman for right quick for you. The white woman plays the black woman like a goddamn fiddle. Damn right. I mean, she plays the black woman like a fiddle. Damn right. Now, you know, because everybody, you know, they always talk about, you know, the black man being with the white woman, that man with the white woman. Now, there has never been a point in American history where white man didn't have access to the black woman. Right. It never became a problem, you know what I'm saying? Interracial, it wasn't such a term as interracial dating until black men started getting white women. You see what I'm saying? Right. You know? And here's the thing, because they got the black woman to side with them in the feminist movement, right? Check this chess play out. They got the black woman to side with them in the feminist movement. You know, so the black woman left her man because in the black woman's mind, actually what she's really thinking inside of her mind is she'll be able to get the white man. Right. That's what she was She's going to supplant the white woman. Right. I'm going to take over the white woman's area, her spot, and I'm going to be the HBIC, the head bitch in charge. So the white man, so the white woman told the black woman, you don't need that black man. You don't need him. And what did the black woman do? The black woman threw the black man out the house and the white woman come scoop him up. Right. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, there was interracial dating now. You know what I'm saying? Black men and white women. You can't, you know, the sisters trying to get mad at the damn black men. You should be mad at your goddamn self. Right. Because you believed that white woman, thinking that you was going to eventually get that white man. The only thing he did was cut your black ass a little check. You know what I'm saying? Gave you some goddamn food stamps and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why. Section 8. Right. That's one of the reasons why, like in the 70s, you know, when you're in the early 80s and stuff like that, and in the 80s, it wasn't probably no interracial marriages between the black woman and the white man. Right. It was between black men and white women, right? Right.
the black woman got played because she thought that was gonna be her time to be joining with the goddamn white man. And the white man got what he wanted out of her because he got her to kick her man out the house and receive that goddamn check and then government aid and all that. That's all he wanted.
Right.
So and about every 40 years or so, the white man played the same card every damn time, making himself a goddamn option to black women, so that black women do what he wants them to do, and then he leave them high and dry.
Right. And nobody ever picked up on it.
Right, precept. Let me find a precept to that. Before I go to here, we're gonna find a precept to that in Isaiah.
Yeah, right. And the crazy part is, man, like what he's saying is so goddamn heavy, man. You get what I'm saying? And this all goes back to separation. None of this would happen if you just follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
Right.
You ready, sir?
Right. So, okay. So she kicks him out the house, right?
Right.
Now she kicks him out the house, and so what does he have to do? Now he has to get down how he live. He has to survive how he live, right?
Right.
Now he got to go out there and sell dope. He's doing this, robbing, and all of this, right?
Right.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 25 says, "Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in the war," because what's the other option is going to the military.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
He kick you out the goddamn house and you a young dude, you know what I'm saying? Young 19, 20, she got her little Section 8 and everything, because she wants some other dealing and everything. She want to kick you out, you know what I'm saying, and play this game with you.
Right.
Where she kick you out and she get done with him and then bring you back in and all that, right?
Right.
So a nigga get tired of that now, a nigga either go into the streets or his ass go in the military. That's why it says here, "Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in the war." The mighty men is the men that was trained to fight.
Yeah, right.
All right. Now we go into verse 26. It said, "And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she, being desolate, shall sit up on the ground."
Right.
Now, what's she gonna sit up on the ground for? Because she's goddamn lonely.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what the white man did, and that's what he always does. You know what I'm saying? Every generation, you know, and that's the reason why, you know, when he pushes that agenda, that whole swirling agenda, you know,
Right.
start seeing interracial commercials,
Right.
interracial between white men and black women, sparking that hope and that suppressed desire in the black woman, so that she on that black man. You know what I'm saying? Because she thinks that she can get him. You know what I'm saying? And once he gets what he wants out of her dumb ass, he backs up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now she's lonely and deceived, man out the goddamn house. She done lost her man. She done lost her damn sanity, lost her goddamn hair.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
You know, children done lost her father.
Right.
She's sitting there looking stupid as hell with this little dumbass check. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the thing. Don't let her have no money because he's taking that with him.
All
You
right.
know what I'm saying? He's taking that with him. You know what I'm saying? She will have absolutely nothing at the end.
Right.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna stop paying her. You know why he's gonna stop paying her? Because with the I.S.U.P.K, the I.S.U.P.K is gonna be the reason why he's gonna stop, the white man gonna stop paying her.
Right.
Let me tell you why. Because the I.S.U.P.K's influence is training men to be men again.
Yeah, right.
So that the brothers, this even is gonna sprinkle off into the brothers that's not even in the I.S.U.P.K.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So the white man's gonna see this, and he's gonna think, well, she can't do her job. Right? Just like he's gonna do with the Christian
So what
church.
use is she?
Right. So he's gonna cut the finance, the money off. You see what I'm saying? Just like he's gonna do with the Christian church and all that. He's gonna cut the money off because they can't do their job. The job is actually to control and abate the force and strength of black men.
Yeah, right.
That's what their job is.
Yeah,
That's why Alma Rose is in the position that she is in. That's what that's all about, putting black women up in high position. That's what that's all about. It's not because y'all so brilliant or y'all so great or sexy or any of that garbage. It's not behind none of that. It's to put you in positions over the man where you can take the high ground over him.
And if
You
you,
know what I'm
ever
saying?
notice,
Go ahead.
and if you ever notice, it's only with the black women, once more, it's only with the black women, the Hispanic woman, the Native Indian woman. They will not put a white woman over him. They will
Right.
not do it. The Korean woman will not be over the Korean man. The African woman will not be over the African man. The Chinese woman will not be over the Chinese man.
Right.
You don't see it with any other nation. Why is
Right.
that? Why is that? You get what I'm saying? Because these nations know to goddamn it separate.
Right.
Let me tell you something about these other nations. Let a Chinese woman come home with a white devil. Let her take that white devil back to China with her and see what happens.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
It ain't happening. That's why they live over here. And that's why she forgot all about her culture and all of that, because her family has exiled her.
Right.
Has exiled her. And that's in every other goddamn nation.
Because they know how to protect themselves.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn
they
right.
know how to protect themselves. And if one of their women do get with another nation, that nation has something that could benefit them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Something that could benefit them, because that's what they do. All of them are, they're jockeys for their own nation. They always seek the benefit of their own. You see what I'm saying? They're just like if they get with somebody black. They get with somebody black, they want him to be a superstar while they just average.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn right. And for what, so real quick, like here's the thing between them and us. You get what I'm saying? We want to integrate. They just adapt.
Right.
That's a big fucking Salaki. It's a big goddamn difference. You know what I'm saying? Between adapting to something and integrating with something. They refuse to give up who they are, what they are, all of that. But they will adapt. Us, we want to integrate. So when you integrate, you try to become what you're integrating with.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You forget who you are. That's why you see black women wearing the blonde hair. Like, you feel me? You can adapt and still have separation.
And black men, don't let your woman put no goddamn blonde hair in her goddamn head.
That's
man.
right.
And then wonder why you and her having such problems.
Right.
That's stupid. That's slow shit right there.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? That's slow shit. Your woman running around with goddamn blonde hair and you just can't figure out why.
She acting like this.
You know what I'm saying? Why she like that? She's got what she desires to be set right on her goddamn head. You know what I'm saying? God damn.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Perfect example of that is these goddamn shows. Like basketball hoes, sports and hip hop, and Slut Buckets of Atlanta.
Right.
They got that blonde hair in their head. And you see the way they talk to the man on that show? Like they throwing drinks in a man's face. You get what I'm saying? Like they doing the most. Like man, that's some filthy satanic and heathen custom following filth right there. You get what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And all of them, you don't never see nobody with an afro doing that. You don't see a sister with an afro doing that. It's always some sister that's some white devil wannabe on there. You get what I'm saying? And when you see them interact with white people there, they're just the most respectful, the most humblest, the most sweetest. I mean, it's all in your face. You don't see it by now. You don't see why separation is so goddamn important.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm gonna go back to it. The Amaro situation. When she thought she was loved, she didn't have anything to say. You get what I'm saying? Now that she, they let her know that she was a nigga, now she's snitching like a mother. What the funny part is? Let me ask you something. Why did she record everything? Why did she record everything? Because she knew deep down in the bottom of her heart that she wasn't one of them. You get what I'm saying? And she was looking for some type of way to maybe protect herself instead of being with that black man. You get what I'm saying? If I got this video, I'm protected. Let me tell you something about a video. Having a goddamn video don't mean a thing.
Right.
Cops is killing unarmed black man on video. What's happening? Who's being held accountable? Listen, what makes that video so different from the video we already got of Trump? He's already done so many things that if Obama would have did, even though he's not a goddamn fucking Salaki, he's a goddamn Hamite. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's a Hamite, if he'd have did half the things Trump did and said, they would have got him out of there. Because even though he's a Hamite and we know he's a Hamite, the world looks at him as what? A black man. They would have got him up out of there.
Right.
He would have been gone. Because they would have been like, man, he's empowering black people. Because black people thought he was one of them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Black people thought he was a nigga. They looked at Obama like, man, that's a nigga. He said he listened to Jay-Z. I listen to Jay-Z. He likes Beyonce. I like Beyonce. He used to smoke weed. I smoke weed. You get what I'm saying? That doesn't make you a goddamn nigga. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm talking about the average brother, sir. No, hell no. Hell no, sir. I'm talking about that's how the world looked at him. You get what I'm saying? The world looked at him like, man, that's what I used to do. You get what I'm saying? That's who I am. He's one of us. He likes basketball. I like basketball. You get what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, what did he do? What did he do? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. He had to shit apple pie. That's what he had to do.
Think about it. We call Bill Clinton the first black president just because he smoked weed, got head, and blew a goddamn cycle.
Right. That's funny. And we do that a lot. We give white people the title of being black because they do something that's related to our culture.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And listen, you can be smart as you want to be. Like, remember when you used to be in school and you was the smartest one in class? What did they used to say? You're acting white. You're acting white. And here's the thing. Did the white kids accept you? Did the white kids say, man, you're like one of us? Did that ever happen? No, never happened. Never happened. You get what I'm saying? Never happened. And here's the thing about that too. Smartness is not a white culture. Look at Trump. Trump is exactly how a white man is, a base animal that has no type of education at all. The only reason Trump is successful is because of the color of his skin. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's because of the color of his skin.
It's actually not the color of his skin. It's bloodline.
Right. Yeah, right.
It's bloodline, it's blood ties and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Listen, you can't be smart talking about big league. I've said a lot of crazy things in my lifetime, but I've never been like playing 21, like, man, we about to win, and we gonna win big league. Ain't that right, y'all? Ain't that right, my nigga? We gonna win big league. You don't even hear rappers with all these goofy ass rappers out nowadays using slang like that. You get what I'm saying? You got to be one of the most, I'm gonna use a Trump word. You got to be one of the most stupidest people.
Yeah,
stupidest people to say bigly. You know what I'm saying? This is why we gotta get away from these goddamn devils, man. They're not fit to breathe the same air as you. You understand? They're not fit to even be around you, man. And you want to join yourself onto these goddamn devils, man. When the Lord told you to separate from these devils and not take on any of their customs. You get what I'm saying? Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Man, listen. This is the most important time in our lives right now, man. I ain't got to tell you, man. Look, even the Christians talk about the end of the days and what's about to happen. Well, goddamn it, where they at now? Because they should be the main ones. That's all they used to talk about was the end times, right? Right. Well, goddamn it, we in it. Right. Look at Trump, we in it.
Right.
They should be the ones screaming from the top of the mountain. But you know why they ain't? Because they want to join you on to the same people that slaughter you. The same people. Like, who you think is paying their Christian pastor? Who do you think is paying that Christian pastor? Like the officer just brought it out earlier. He's paying them to keep you docile.
Right.
Like that's why whenever one of them shootings happen, you see a bunch of Christians coming up talking about stay calm, everybody. Don't be mad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? God loves everybody at the end of the day. He loves everybody. He loves everybody.
And then they also too, their job is to flip it around and make you think that it's all your fault.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they come on the scene to do.
Right.
Well, I know you're angry. They jump on board with your anger and
this isn't gonna make anything better. Right.
Flip it all the way around and say it's your fault.
Right.
Because as long as you blame yourself, you'll stay in the position, and they know that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Any nation, any race or nation of people that's blamed itself for its own suffering has always stayed in the suffering. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They don't come out until they blame the person that's causing the suffering.
And here's another thing.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't even goddamn apologize. Like them heathens never apologize for beating up that old woman and her kids. They never apologize. They don't give a goddamn. They don't blame each other and they don't apologize. That's what they don't do.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They refuse to. Like you had never heard a Chinese man talk about, well, if we had to bomb Pearl Harbor, they wouldn't have dropped the atom bomb on us. You've never heard a Chinese man say some shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, we brought that big old atom bomb on ourselves. Right. We did it to ourselves.
Yeah, they don't. In reality, it was their goddamn fault. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's their fault for them because they helped to destroy the Lord's chosen people.
Yeah,
so,
right.
But at the same time, they put the blame upon the people that caused it, and America had no choice but to respect it because they solidly put the blame on America. That's why America's pumping billions of dollars also into Japan too, ever since that shit happened.
Yeah, right.
Let me get that one scripture.
Yeah,
about the sisters before we leave off of that.
Yeah, right. So,
Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 19. And when we burned incense to the Queen of Heaven, it's the sisters right here.
Right.
In the time of Jeremiah, when we want to run down into Egypt and all that, right?
Right.
And poured out drink offerings unto her. What does the Queen of Heaven have to do with feminism? You know what I'm saying? It has to do with feminism. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did we make her cakes to worship her? Damn, ain't this something? Now, what did they do? They're serving this Queen of Heaven, right? They're putting in their labor and everything when they don't even want to fix plates for brothers now. You know what I'm saying? But like Christmas time and all of the pagan holidays come around, they ready to serve, ready to cook. They'll cook that whole goddamn week. You know what I'm saying? But then get mad if they have to serve at the Passover. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't even want to come to the Passover. And then some of them that actually do don't even want to serve at the Passover. Ain't that something? But when they was in the world and all that, and some of them still even some sisters, you know what I'm saying, coming to the knowledge of being an Israelite or whatever, and still serve Christmas and all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But let the men demand anything of them. All of a sudden, now they want to withdraw the labor or try and use whatever it is that they do to try and get them some type of goddamn position of power or whatever.
Yeah, right.
All right. So did we make her cakes to worship her and pour out drink offerings unto her without our men?
Right.
What was I saying before? The black woman is always looking for something without her men.
Yeah, right.
That's why the black woman was in the civil rights movement, which was a goddamn wrong for her to be in, us to be in anyway.
Right. And here's the thing about that, sir, if I would. Like here's the thing. We was marching for civil rights. She right next, black man, black woman, marching. They said, well, we got the thing with just women involved, and the black woman
left overnight.
Left the black man on his own.
So what does that tell you right there?
That goes to show you that the white woman and the white man, they know how to come together as a nation, and a black woman really desires a white devil.
Right. Yeah. That's one of the reasons, because they say black man did this to black woman, black man. What the hell did the black man do? Because it was like 5 years later into the civil rights movement.
Right.
That they come up with the feminist movement. They know exactly what piece to play.
Yeah, right. And what was we doing besides getting their heads beat in for the black woman? Being murdered for the black woman and the black family. You get what I'm saying? Like you had that Coon King talking about nonviolence, and everybody listened to that film. Like you stop defending yourselves after watching things like Rosewood and Black Wall Street be purged. That's exactly what that was. You ever seen the movie The Purge? Them devils purged Black Wall Street. Them devils purged Rosewood. Them devils purged every black community that they came across. Right. And then you was told not to defend yourself. Just march in peace by a Christian pastor.
Right.
March in peace. Don't defend yourself. March in peace. We not gonna be like the white man. You know what? We not like that goddamn cave animal.
Sitting in some white diner,
right.
Letting white people pour milk on your goddamn head.
Spit your food and you eat it.
You know what I'm saying? Letting them spit on you, let them pour milk all over you,
right.
Crack eggs over your goddamn head, and you just sat there. And you see black women doing that. You know what I'm saying? In the old pictures, they said in some diner, and she with the milk all over her and shit like that, just sitting there, right? And that's the same spirit that caused her to get her feet inside that Korean place and not doing that thing. Right. You see what I'm saying? It's the same spirit. 2018, 1968.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Where's the progression at black woman? Where have you progressed to?
You know why the I.S.U.P.K is so important? Because we the only nation who don't know how to come together as a goddamn nation.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The black, Hispanics, and Native Indians don't understand how important this is. You get what I'm saying? You better believe if the Chinese didn't understand it, they would be doing it. But here's the thing. Some other nations will exile their own all about, they will sacrifice the few for the many. You understand? They're not going for no discrimination. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Every time you see people like the I.S.U.P.K, you get what I'm saying? Only the I.S.U.P.K, let me rephrase that. Whenever you see only the I.S.U.P.K, because this is the only home of the truth, there is no other. You're not going to be this anywhere else. Everywhere else that you've heard this from, guess what they've done? They've regurgitated what they've learned from the I.S.U.P.K and recommended GEN.YAHANNA.
Right.
They've regurgitated, and they do what most black people do: refuse to give props, refuse to give credit where credit is due. Because before the I.S.U.P.K, wasn't nobody telling black man, Hispanic man, Indian man to do the things do the things like how we telling them to come together as a nation, to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You get what I'm saying? You had a bunch of coonery going on around here, man. And it's only with us. Like, what we saying is so taboo because you've never seen a strong black man before in your life.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You've never seen black men so hell-bent on separating their people from the people that's killing them. You're so used to us being murdered out here. You're so used to us just letting our women rule over us and only having to deal with the black woman. Because the black woman, like it's an old slave mentality. When the slaves was running rampant, what did they do? They went to go get Big Mama out the house.
Yeah.
You better get them young bucks together. I'm gonna do such and such, so and so. And she come out there and try to with flame in her eyes. Y'all better stop all that. You was ruining my spots now. I worked hard for this straw bed.
like that sister that when you had the riots, I think it was that came out and started beating her son on the head. What was that at?
Yeah, I seen it. I can't remember where it was
in
at.
St. Louis or somewhere, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, she came out and started attacking her son.
Right.
Like, why would you embarrass your son like that? Why would you? What is he doing wrong besides standing?
She teaching him not to ever stand with any guy.
Right, like that's what I'm saying. What is he doing wrong besides standing for something? It's this old saying: stand for something or fall for anything. You don't be. I know the cops is killing you, but you better not say nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why women are not supposed to be leading nothing.
And then here's the
They're
thing.
not supposed to be leading black men.
That goes back to Emma Rose. When she seen all this going on at first, she didn't say nothing.
Not a thing.
She only said something when she became a victim.
Right, and it's going on right in DC. You know what I'm saying? Where the same place where
Chocolate
she
City.
worked
That's supposed to be Chocolate City, DC.
And that woman that worked for the White House, the one that ran her car into the White House building,
Right.
and the police shot her up.
Right.
What did she have to say about her?
Not a goddamn thing, sir.
Right, not nothing. They fired her or whatever, right? And she ran her car into the side of the White House, and the police tore her up.
Right.
And think about it, and that didn't faze her one bit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it, because their mind is just like the white man. They have to go through something themselves in order to feel anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
They spend their lives being selfish. That's how they end up in the White House.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the qualifications for somebody black. You got to be about yourself.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Yourself and them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Long as, here's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I know people see us and they be like, man, what is these brothers on? I don't understand this. Why so much hate? Let me ask you something. Why don't you feel that same way about the white man? You get what I'm saying? White people, why don't you look at your people and wonder why did they have to enslave another race? You get what I'm saying? Why? Like, here's the thing. Separation is for everybody, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want white people to be separate. You get what I'm saying? I want the Chinese people to be separate. This ain't just for us. I want y'all all to do your own thing. Because let me tell you something about a black man, a Hispanic man, and an Indian man. And I'm gonna make it real simple. We're stronger than you are. It's that simple. If you doing something over there and I'm doing something over here, guess what? Mine's is gonna be better. You know why? Because I'm better than you, according to the Most High. These ain't my words. These are the words of the Most High. You get what I'm saying? He put a difference between us. You get what I'm saying? A difference between all the nations. You listen. Why come people only understand bloodlines when it comes to animals? You know not to miss your pit with a goddamn chihuahua.
Right. You ain't even gonna buy it. You know, right? That's damn point.
You know not to mix your pit with a chihuahua.
Right.
But you don't want the black woman and a black man to come together as a nation. You get what I'm saying? You don't want the Hispanic woman and the Hispanic man to be together with their people. You get what I'm saying? The white man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And as soon as Yahweh shall come back, man, things is gonna get put in its proper perspective, man. Things is gonna get put in their proper place, man. You understand? Like when the Most High come back, you got a rude awakening coming from what you did to His people, man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I know a lot of you young devils, y'all don't understand. You get what I'm saying? You was just born into a life of privilege and wealth and everything up under the sun, rainbows, kitty cats, and unicorns. You get what I'm saying? But you're gonna pay the price.
Right.
You're gonna pay the price. Just like we paid the price. We didn't listen. Most black people a lot of they didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We were born into this for the iniquities of our ancestors. And you're gonna suffer the same thing for the iniquities of your ancestors, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The most important, these ain't my words, these is the words of the God. The Most High wants us to be separated. You get what I'm saying? The Most High sent Christ down here to make sure that happens. If God loved everybody, why did they kill him? Would you kill somebody that loves you? You gonna kill somebody that loves you and will do anything for you, making miracles happen for you, making miracles happen for your family members and your people. You gonna kill them?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The white man knows the truth.
That's what the comments are saying too.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah, we're having some questions also.
Ain't even no questions, just a lot of hatred. From
Right.
devils.
Yeah, bring them on. Rock with them.
A lot of hatred from devils, of course.
Let's
You know what I'm
handle it.
saying?
Let's handle it.
Damn right, sir. I want to go to Matthew 15 and 26. You know what I'm saying? You white people, understand this. You know why you don't like these classes? Because these classes ain't for you, goddammit. You just trying to do whatever you can to leech. That's all you are. You're a leech, and you just weak.
Okay, go.
We-
Let's handle this thing.
You got people just talking crazy. It ain't even nothing.
No, see what they point out the best thing that somebody done said, and we comment on that.
Oh, this is a good one. What happened to God so loved the world? Don't worry.
Love the world.
So
Okay.
God so loved the world. We about to get it for you. We about to get it for you. We about to get the word world in the Bible dictionary. That's what we gonna do.
John 2 and 15.
And I'm gonna get the definition of the word world in the Bible dictionary for you. That's a good question. What did happen to he so loved the world? And what I'm getting at.
John 3.
Yeah, John 3:16.
There was another one that talked about the Father. There's another one I want to couple with that.
Come. Whenever you're ready, y'all. And before you go, like my question is this: why come whenever you hear black people talk about separation and saving their people?
Not the world. I'm gonna go to love, not the world.
Most high Christ. And why come whenever you hear black people talk about separation, you want us to come back to love? Where the hell is black people love? Where is our love at? You get what I'm saying? It's easy to say love, love, love when your people ain't the people out here dying. Let me ask you something. If I was to come in your house tonight and murder your whole family, would you love me still?
Right.
Would you love me? Would you have forgiveness for me? Would you pray for me? You get what I'm saying? I'm watching these devils slaughter my people every day, and you want me to have love and compassion. Get the hell out of here. Only a fool would say something like that or do something like that.
Love, not the world. I got John 3:16.
John 3:16.
On a couple of it with love, not the world.
Okay. I'm ready when you are, sir.
Okay. We'll look right quick. Go back to that.
Yeah.
Just put in love, not the world, and she'll give you scripture there.
Okay. I think it's gonna be in John's 1, 3. White man is the devil, the Bible speaks of.
You just put in love, not the world.
That's what I did, sir. In 1 John 2:15.
First John 2:15. Okay, I don't know. John 2:15.
But the white man, like I said, is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. And here's the thing, he only wants us to love him. He ain't got no love for us. Let me ask you something. Where's Trump love for the tribe of Israel? For the Mexicans. Because you don't even know the biblical truth. So where's Trump's love for the Mexicans? If God so loved the world, and we supposed to all be godly people, and we're all one people and one nation and all of that other filth, why is Trump kicking the Mexicans out? Talking about a green card. And I got another question, white man. Where is your green card? Why don't white people have to show a green card for being over here? And you're kicking out illegal immigrants, right? Why didn't you start with the Chinese? Why didn't you start with the Koreans? Why didn't you start with the Muslims? You didn't even kick the Muslims out. You just told them they couldn't come over here anymore. Don't bring no more Muslims over here. You get what I'm saying?
The Muslims are over with the gas station.
Right.
After they said that.
Right. Right. White man is a goddamn devil, the Bible speaks of.
Okay. John 3:16.
Yeah, right.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Now, world, you want to break that?
Yeah. All right. So, I got a question. You hear world, and what do you think? You think everybody.
The
planet. Right. So I got a question. What planet do you live on? Do you live on planet Earth, or do you live on planet world? All right, we got that established. We live on planet Earth. Now let me ask you this. What world do you live in? Do you live in SeaWorld? There's a place called SeaWorld, right? When you go to SeaWorld, are you going to see giraffes there? Are you going to see elephants there? Or are you just going to see things that's pertaining to the world of the sea? You get what I'm saying? You're not going to see land animals in SeaWorld. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see camels swimming. You're going to see whales, fish, sharks, all that crap. You get what I'm saying? Things that pertain with the world of the sea. You know why? Because the world just means simply age or society.
Right. Values. It has to do with value systems and all
Yeah,
that.
right.
That's the world right there.
Yeah,
Just
right.
like you got the world of sports.
The music world.
Right, the music world. Everything that pertains to music. You
Listen.
see what I'm saying? So when it said God so loved the world, what world was being talked about?
Damn right. Listen, you play video games where you be in what? A fantasy world.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fantasy world, you know. You got, many worlds. It has to do with its value systems and all of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A society, its age, its value system. Just like you have the world, you have the Arab world. You know what I'm saying? Arab world that pertains to the people. All of the people are like Muslims. You know what I'm saying? And they, they do this, they do that. The things that pertain unto their world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Christianity is a world. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Muslim is a world.
Right. Buddhism is a world.
Jainism is a world.
Right. The Genghis Khan and them and the Mongols, they were a world.
Right.
Invading another world and taking over that world.
Alexander was his own world.
The world, the Greco-Roman world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Every point, sir. Every point.
Okay, now I'm going to go to 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. It says here, love not the world.
Don't love the earth. Is that what that means, sir?
Love not the world. No, it's in the world right here,
Right.
And just like when you go back and say, for God so loved the world, but then he told you not to love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He told you, love not the world. So obviously, it's got to be talking about two separate worlds. What world is this one talking about?
Right.
This world is talking about what world was ruling during the time of John? Rome. Who's ruling right now? Rome. You see what I'm saying? That's the same world that Christ said not to love America, not to be a patriot, not to stand up for the American flag, because if you stand up and put your hand over your heart and all that, what you're actually doing is you're loving the world. The one same world that Christ told you not to love.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. What things are in this world? Homosexuality.
Right. You love that?
Yeah, you love that world?
Child, homos and child pedophiles,
Right. The world of porn.
You love that?
You know what I'm saying? The world of
you love pedophiles. You love kid rapers.
The drug world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We know you love
everything that pertains to cocaine and dope.
We know the white man loves that world.
Right. Did the Lord tell us to love that world? Did he say he poured love that world? Did he love that world? No, he didn't say he loved that world. And so the world has said, love not the world.
Right.
You see, every damn thing that is wicked, Christianity.
Bestiality.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The Lord said to not love those things.
Right.
So obviously there's different worlds out there.
Right.
There's two worlds that are fighting, two dominant worlds that are fighting against each other. The world of Israel and the world of Esau. You know what I'm saying? Hell, matter of fact, let me go further to prove that point.
You want to second Ezra?
Right.
Yeah, that's where I was going to
Second Ezra, right.
And I also wanted you to read this out when you get the chance.
Okay.
And second Ezra is 52 or 53?
Right, okay. 6 and 9.
59, you go start there.
Right. Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is what?
The end of the world.
The white man is the end of the world.
Now when we go to John, 1 John 2 and 15, love not the world.
Right.
What world is it telling you not to love? Let me tell you again. For Esau is the end of the world.
That's right.
And Jacob is the beginning of it, the power. That's two worlds right there.
Damn right.
You have the world of Esau and the world of Jacob.
Damn
so when it says God so loved the world, which one of these two was the Lord talking about that he loved?
Damn right.
He loved the world of Jacob, right?
Damn right.
That's what the whole thing, and when you go to Genesis, or what the hand holding on, Jacob's hand holding on to Esau's heel was all about.
Right.
Because his hand held on the heel of Esau's foot, Esau coming out, Jacob's hand coming out right behind that, which represents the other world, the one that the Lord said, for he loved.
Right.
You know what I'm
so
saying?
He shall save.
Right.
Salvation is only for.
Right. World without end.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? That's the one he was talking about. But the one that did this one right here, it said, love not the world. That's this world, the world of Esau, the world that we're living in right now.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? The world is pushing laws where pedophiles can marry children and stuff like that. That's the world that the Lord said you're not to love.
And if I would, sir, if I could, can I get 2 Ezra 7 and 52? I want to show you that the Lord has a chosen people, and he put a difference in everybody. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be 2 Ezra 53, I think. Yeah, where it says that he put it, like, we all come at him. Is it first Ezra or second?
That means first.
I think it might be first. 7:56. You understand? Like the Lord doesn't love everybody. You get what I'm saying? The Lord has a specific world. You understand? Like the Lord doesn't love everybody. He's not here for everybody. All through the Bible, he tells you who he came home for. He come only for the lost sheep of Israel. He loves only. Like, we about to get it for you. You understand? Like, I understand you see these brothers up here and you be like, man, I don't know what they talking about. I don't know what's going on with them. But goddammit, this is what it is. These ain't my words. These is the words of the Most High. And it's that simple. You go ahead, sir, if you don't mind. Would you go ahead and take over for me, sir? I'm about to get it in the scriptures real quick.
Then it goes on to say, if any man love the world, right, means you embracing this value system, and you saying God loves everybody, that's showing that you're part of the world. Also, if it doesn't matter, race and color doesn't matter, you're of the world.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, the seed, all of that stuff. It don't matter who the children, physical children of Israel are. We all spiritual Israel. You're part of the world. You see what I'm saying? If any man love the world, you're the type of dude that loves the world. If you say it all like, who cares who somebody loves? Who cares if somebody loves, somebody of another race? You're part of the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That the Lord told you not to love. Okay. Go ahead, boy.
Now I want to go into 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. And after these, Adam, also whom thou madest Lord over all thy creatures, of him come we all. You know what? You're right, white man. We are one people. We all come from Adam. You know what I'm saying? So we should come together as one nation, right? Except, let's see what the Lord has to say about that. And the people also thou hast chosen. Wait a minute. The people that he has chosen. Now, we couple that with the scripture that Isupk just read. You get what I'm saying? Would you read that again, sir?
Love not the world.
Right.
Neither the things that are in the world.
All right. So he has a special people that's in this world that he's telling love not the world, neither the things in the world. And the things in the world means everybody and everything, right? Neither the things. People are things, according to the Bible. Your wife is your possession, according to the Bible. You get what I'm saying? Your ox is your possession, according to the Bible. You get what I'm saying? Now let's finish this scripture. All this I have spoken before, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. Read that again.
Love not the world.
All right. Yeah, take it from the top.
Neither the things that are in the world.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. And I'm going to couple that with my stand.
These are two worlds.
These are two different worlds. Because right here it says that he made the world for our sake, the people that he has chosen. Who is the people that he's been chosen, Christian? That will be the Israelites, the Hispanics, Mexicans, and Native Indians. I mean, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And we're gonna break it down for you. The niggas, the Mexicans, and the Indians.
Right.
You understand? That's who he made the world for. This world, our world, his world, not your world. He don't give a damn about the white man. He don't give a damn. I'm about to prove it with more scripture. For the other people, which also come from Adam. So white man, Korean man, Chinese man, Muslim man, African man, you also come from Adam. But let's see what the Lord says. From the people that also come of Adam, thou hast said they are nothing, but like unto him, but like unto spittle, and has it like an abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from the vessel. Listen, your world is nothing. He hates your world, and it's not even worth a drop in a bucket. It's nothing to him. What happens if you have a big old cup of water? Are you going to go back and freak out because you dropped a little bitty drop of water out that cup of water and you dying of thirst? Or are you going to drink the rest of it? Your nation ain't even a drop in a bucket. Your world ain't even a drop of water worth looking at. It's nothing. It's spit to him.
Right.
You understand? Listen, black man, Hispanic man, Indian man, you are the most precious thing on the face of this planet. The Lord has chosen you and has made your world for his sake. You understand? Right. Your world for his sake. You keep following this white man and believing this white man and trying to be friends with this white man if you want to, man. Separation is the only way that we're going to survive.
Right. The white man does not want to share a world with you.
Damn right.
He wants you as the battery to run his world.
Damn
That's
right.
the reason why the white man gentrify your neighborhoods. They kick you out of the damn neighborhoods.
Right.
Put some little workman's building some damn work so that you can keep fueling while you're physically out of their sight.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? He doesn't want you part of his world. He only wants you fueling his world.
Damn
That's
right.
it. You only use your service to his world. That's it.
That's right.
And that's the world that the Lord tells you not to love.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? And in your world, he becomes your servant.
Right.
You can do the same damn thing to him. You want him physically away from you, in his little workman's village, some goddamn word, fueling your society.
Right.
That's what you want. Everybody's supposed to be playing to win. Every nation plays to win. Nobody just plays just to damn play. You see what I'm saying? Everybody has to play to win. You didn't play sports like that, did you?
Right.
You know, you didn't want to
we're all one team.
Yeah, you didn't want to be equal.
That's greatness, but we're all one team.
Right.
And we should come together and win together.
Right. You didn't do that. You didn't do that then. So why are you doing it now?
Right.
It's stupid of you to do it. It would have been stupid of you to do that. You sitting there playing.
If separation don't matter, then when you go to why don't they have the lions in there with the zebras?
Right.
Well, you feel me? Why don't they have the lions and the tigers all in the same pen if the separation don't matter?
Yeah. Why ain't everybody playing for the same team in the Super Bowl?
Right.
Why ain't everybody playing for the? We just merge. Take two teams, merge them together. That wouldn't be a real fun game, would it?
Right. And here's the thing. And once more, and for the people watching online, for the people in this section, that goes to show you how much the white man hates you. It's okay. Like he's worried about what we're talking about, but he ain't got almost because he ain't got nothing to say to the Chinese man who's separate from him.
Right.
He ain't got nothing to say
to us.
He ain't got right. He's only mad at us. He's only mad at the black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man for trying to separate. The Chinese man can separate all he wants to. He don't give a damn. The Korean man can separate all he wants to. He don't give a damn. The African can separate all he wants to. He don't give a damn. In fact, he helps them separate. He will help them set up businesses, give them bank loans, help buy buildings in your community to open up gas stations. That's what the white man will help them do. You get what I'm saying? He will help them do that and help them stay separate from you. These same people that own businesses in your community don't live in your community. Move out, gentrify a white man neighborhood and see what happens. Do I have to tell you?
They're gonna be out there protesting.
Right.
They're gonna have their AR-15s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be doing all of that. They're gonna have their signs, you know, and they're gonna cry to the government, why y'all let them do this to us?
Right.
And then here's the killing part about it, though. They'll have black people right along with it.
Right. Right. You damn right. You get what I'm
black
saying?
women especially. Only
the black man's struggle is a joke. You get what I'm saying? Like they got a new goddamn movie making fun of it called The Black Klansman. Man, if you don't get on with that regurgitated Dave Chappelle shit, you understand? This is warfare out here. Let me ask you something. Where's the white Chinese man? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The white African man. Where's them movies at? You understand?
Right. Yeah. Where the Korean Russian at?
Right. You get what I'm saying? Where's them movies at? Because the white man hates only one set of people. You get what I'm saying? And that's the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who are the chosen children of God. Right. They know who you are. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, these devils know who you are. You get what I'm saying? And the reason they fight against the I.S.U.P.K the way they do is because we the only people telling you who you are. We the only people telling you who you are, telling you these laws, statutes, and commandments, proving everything that they bring out wrong. Right. You get what I'm saying? It don't matter what you come with, white devil, we're gonna debunk it. We're gonna slaughter it and put it right back in your face and make you choke on it until you die. Because that's exactly what you're gonna do when the Most High comes back, man. Let me tell you something. You want me to tell you why the white man is trying to get us to integrate with him to keep you down, black man? If we come together for 1 year, you know what'll happen? We will breed them out overnight. You get what I'm saying? The white man is recessive. He got to take all type of fertility drugs and super egg steroids for his woman. You know what I'm saying? Viagra to get it up because he can't reproduce naturally. You get what I'm saying? That's why you see only abortion clinics in the black, Hispanics, and Native Indian neighborhood. Majority the black neighborhoods. You understand? Why ain't there no abortion clinics in the white neighborhoods, white devil? You want us to love you so bad. Why are you killing us? You get what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. You want us to love you. Where's our goddamn love at? Where's our goddamn love at? You get what I'm saying? Like, the white man will always oppress everything that the black, Hispanics, and Native Indians do. You get what I'm saying? Look at football. Look at basketball, look at baseball. Them brothers ain't allowed to do anything that has to do with blacks, Hispanics, or Native Indians.
Right.
The basketball players can't wear chains no more. They can't wear jewelry no more. They have to wear a suit and tie. You get what I'm saying? They used to have to wear a suit and tie. You know what they ain't said nothing about? They ain't said nothing about them wearing that homo stuff.
Right.
They got the homo girl. You're right. Right. They
high water pants.
Right. They can dress like a homosexual, but they can't dress like an alpha male. They can't dress intimidating. They can't have the white tee on with the baggy pants with the boots on.
Yeah, they put LeBron in a dress.
Right, with a purse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. The white man is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man. And his whole mission is to keep us in disarray, to keep us from loving each other, to keep us from respecting each other, from keep us from coming together in brotherhood under these law, statutes, and commandments, man. You only gonna hear this truth in one spot. And that's the I.S.U.P.K and the commanded GEN.YAHANNA. You get what I'm saying? Don't nobody else give a damn, man. They trying to join you on to the same people that's killing you, man. This white man is speaking like they got 1,000 things to say about us. But while we out here dying, they ain't got nothing to say. You get what I'm saying? Poland ain't got nothing to say about that.
Right.
They ain't got nothing to say about that. The police got a web page and a Facebook. Why don't you on that shit trolling?
Right.
Tell me nobody saying nothing when these school shooters get taken alive with AR-15s and hand pistols on them. Ain't nobody got nothing to say about that. Understand, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, you are an endangered species out here, man. And as long as you keep trying to come together with these other nations and loving these other nations, you're going to keep dying. The white man don't give a damn about you, man. The white man give more care about animals than he do about you. He understands to separate lions from tigers and bears from whatever the hell eats a bear, which is very few and far in between. But here's the thing, though. He understands to separate them, but he don't understand to separate you. You get what I'm saying? He don't understand to keep your community free of people that's hunting you. Prime example, I'll bring it out. Chicago, they're setting up bait trucks. These ain't my words, these is the white man words. That's what they call them, a bait truck.
Right.
Let me ask you something. What do you use bait for? Don't you use bait when you're going fishing? What are you fishing for? You fishing to hunt something, right? You fishing to get the fish. Once you get the fish, what are you gonna do with the fish? You're gonna kill it. You're gonna eat it. You feel me? You use bait to hunt things.
Go
ahead, sir.
If anybody want to argue on who the devil is, you know, ain't Satan also a baiter?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, the white man, he carries on that same damn characteristic above any nation upon the face of the planet. You don't see no Chinese bait truck. You don't see no truck full of weed left off in the hood and they trying to bait you and lock you up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You don't see that. You're coming from the Koreans. You don't see a gas bait where they made some type of bait gas pump at the Arab store. You know what I'm saying? At the gas station.
Yeah, they put a truck full of Jordans in a black community in Chicago. How ironic is that? You put Jordans who played for the Chicago Bulls,
right?
These tennis shoes at a basketball court in Chicago.
In his hometown.
To bait, and then you did it in a impoverished neighborhood, a poor neighborhood where kids are starving, suffering,
right?
Disenfranchised. You get the point? Let me ask you something. Why didn't they put a needle truck in a white neighborhood with crystal meth?
Right.
You'd have got just as many people.
Right. Why didn't they put a rice truck, up in some Asian neighborhood? Why didn't they put a rice truck out there?
With little kittens in the back.
Right, yeah, with cats and rats in the
right.
With cages of rats and all that. They didn't do that, did they?
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, understand. These devils hate you.
Right.
They're going to always speak against the truth. Didn't they speak against Christ?
Right.
Didn't they speak against Christ and the prophets? Understand, they're going to do the same thing with the real prophets now. They're going to try to disprove everything that we saying, but they can't. Everything that we saying is set in stone. This ain't no stuff we making up. The white man hates you. Trump let that be known. Trump called every one of the Mexicans a killer and a rapist.
Right.
Let me ask you something, white man, who's calling us a hate group. Who has killed and raped more than your people? I'll wait.
Right. No one.
Exactly. America was founded off of killing and raping. Your religion called Christianity was founded off of killing and raping. Christianity, to show you how full of hate you are, Christianity ain't nothing but the worship of white men.
Right, that's all it is.
That's why you have the white Caesar Borgia. That's why you have the white angels. And then it's just the worship of white man and pedophilia. You get what I'm saying? That's why you got little homosexual angels, the babies. You got booty naked babies. You get what I'm saying? Like your whole culture is about white man worship and homosexuality and pedophilia.
Right.
That's what your whole culture is. This is why we gotta separate from that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? We are the only people who knows to separate from this, man. Who wants to be affiliated with a baby raper? That's what you are, white man. Who wants to be affiliated with a homicidal, genocidal maniac? That's what you are, white man. And the white man loves his own people. The white man do love his people. That's why you see white school shooters get taken alive. You get what I'm saying? But here's the other thing. When we learn to separate from them, who's left for them to kill? Nobody but themselves.
Right.
Nobody but they goddamn selves. That's
what we need to be praying for, and for us to separate so that, you know, they would have to make their own, the Negroes. They have to make their own the niggas now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying? It's just that simple, man. White man.
Just like it was during the time of Prohibition. We were separate from white people during that era. You know, during the 20s, you know, and all of that. And what was white people doing while we were separate from them?
Right, killing each
other. They were slaughtering each other.
Right, killing each other.
Yeah, slaughtering each other left and right.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
We gotta
They were either going against the feds against them. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And to speak on that, speaking of feds, I'm gonna touch on this real quick before we get ready to end the class. This is another reason why separation is so goddamn important. Like the white man is a goddamn cave beast, he's an animal. Let me tell you what he's done. It's been 67 like shootings in Chicago in, what is that, 2 days? Some type of shit like that?
Right.
Like 2 days. And then they blamed it all on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, of course.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Chicago is famous, it's infamous for corrupt cops and mafia.
Right.
It's infamous for corrupt cops and mafia.
Just like New York. New York, the same damn thing.
Right. And
yeah, shit, Ohio, if you want to go into that, you know what I'm saying? You know what did that, the George Remus ran all the liquor and
and they proud of that too.
Right.
They proud of that. They proud of their little heathen ass history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
And they were murdering the hell out of each other.
You really think that these white devils didn't have nothing to do with that?
Right.
You really think that? And then right after that, they set up more bait trucks. Not just in the hood with Jordans, but they have rims, 24-inch rims set up in certain spots in the hood. You get what I'm saying? This is what kind of beast you're dealing with, man. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, you must separate from these goddamn devils, man.
Right.
These devils hate you with every fiber of their being, and their whole goal is to kill you. Their whole goal is to kill you, turn your women against you, turn your kids against you.
Say, quit listening to that damn black woman.
Damn right.
Your woman is not built for the damn warfare. She's supposed to be your servant.
Damn
right.
You're
supposed to do what you goddamn tell her to do, not the servant of another damn man.
Damn
you know what I'm saying? It's like the scripture said, we got a proof of possession in the field. Sow with thine own seed and none others with thee.
Damn
you know what I'm saying? You make sure she got a mind that's likened to you.
Damn right. Damn right.
Go ahead and work.
That's about it, sir, man. Separation. I know we got away from the scriptures, but goddamn it, it's all the same, goddamn it, because separation is the most important thing on the face of this planet. Don't worry, next class we're gonna make sure that we all get sidetracked like I did today. You know what I'm saying? Understand this, white devil. You don't like what we saying, guess what? I don't give a damn. This class ain't for you anyway. Go watch what's his name? Joe Osteen or somebody.
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Put it in. Go watch
You know what I'm saying? Drink Kool-Aid and die, white devil, like what's that? Heaven's Gate?
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones, yeah. That's what you need to be doing, white devil. But black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, make sure you tune into these classes. Make sure that you show up in these classes. This is for you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. This Bible is all about your history and how we to come together as a nation to separate from these devils and quit letting these devils kill us out here. Quit letting these devils take what's rightfully ours, man. Every time you get on Facebook, you see something going on with black people by another culture. You get what I'm saying? These other heathen nations are killing us every goddamn day, man. And it's time to stop. And it's only gonna stop when we learn to come together as a nation righteously, and it's I.S.U.P.K that committed to GEN.YAHANNA. And with that, that's the end of this class. We are the I.S.U.P.K, starting out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. That's the end of the class. I'm about to get into the only location I'm going to set up for the summer. As I just said, we are the I.S.U.P.K, starting out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves around. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After that 6 month period, a brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is commandments. Numbers 18 to 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10, means 10 in the Hebrew, Ba'ashma. 10% of every penny increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department. The teacher priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you have. Upcoming holy complications, sir.
We'll be telling about the lecture in September the 29th in St. Louis, the Sharing Man lecture.
Damn right. And this is very important that, you know what I'm saying, sisters, very important that you get to this lecture, man. Like you said, it's going to be September 29th, right, sir?
September 29th.
September the 29th, St. Louis, Missouri, held by Officer Gagar, right? It's gonna be, that's a happy priest and prophet in the street. He's gonna be giving a lecture on women, how to share your man. Understand? Like this ain't what he's telling you. This is what the Most High has told us how to build this nation righteously. Understand? He ain't doing nothing but passing the message down. That's what he's supposed to do. Understand? You're tired of being single. You're tired of being lonely. Understand? You need to learn how to be a good wife. You need to learn how to share your man. Here's the crazy part about that, if I would, real quick, sir. You don't have any problem being a side chick, a side piece. You get what I'm saying? But how you so you shouldn't have a problem with being another wife. That should be a given. You want to be the white man's side piece. You get what I'm saying? Then you could be a black man's wife. Understand? And that's gonna be a heavy lecture. Black woman, make sure you show up. Black man, make sure you show up so you know how to deal with these women and get your nation together. Also, another thing that we're going to be having, we're going to be in Cincinnati coming up. You know what I'm saying? Doing our thing down there. Officer Napathazar, heavy priest and prophet in this truth. You know what I'm saying? So Cincinnati, be on the lookout for that. That's going to be on the 15th of September. 15th through the, it's going to be like a 2-3 day event. But we're going to be showing up down there on the 15th. So Cincinnati, be looking out for these priests and prophets. Remind our Akim and Ahmed, if you want to be a trooper in this school, to start wearing all black, boots, shorts, headband, and scarf. And with that, Roger. That's Upon Akidam, which means rise and face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanoah. Shabbat Shemayim. Wadah. Hayah. Shakah. Yahweh. Malakaka. Kabanoah. Kaba'ah.
Daba,
Daba,
Barzaka,
Rabzaka,
Aya,
Aya,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Barataza,
Barataza,
Kawa,
Awa,
Aya,
Aya,
Bashabaya,
Bashamaya,
Dandana,
Madandana,
Akam,
Magam,
Kao,
How,
Yawan,
Yawa,
Baslakna,
Bazlakina,
Kabwapina,
Kabawakina,
Baslakna,
Bazalakina,
Kabwapina,
Kabawakina,
Mala'a,
Mala,
Nabayana,
Mamadana,
Banasarwan,
Bazawan,
Kabal,
Abba,
Bawashana,
Amsada,
Ayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Malakwa,
Malakwa,
Wa'ala,
Walal,
Wa'atapar,
Watapar,
Lawalayim,
Malayan,
Aman,
Aman,
our Father,
our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be
thy
done
will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily
our
bread.
daily bread.
Forgive us of our
And
debts
forgive us of our debts
as we forgive our
as
debtors.
we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into
And lead
temptation,
us not into
but
temptation,
deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory.
and the glory.
Well,
Forever.
so be it.
So be it.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
Bashim Yahushua,
Barakashah,
Babakashah,
the thunder now,
the thunder now,
Nakah,
Aka,
Nakah,
Aka,
Baraka'ah,
Raka'ah,
Baraka'ah,
Akamal,
Ka'al Marawah,
Makamala,
Akah,
Aka,
Latahar,
Atahar,
Amatazrayim,
Atabuzrai,
Akah,
Aka,
Lahaka,
Ahaki,
Amaki,
Amaki,
Akah,
Aka,
Arakawah,
Awaka,
Ataba'ala,
Awata'ala,
Garsha,
Agarsha,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
Bashim Yahushua,
Tawana,
Tawara Aman,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
the name
in
Yahushua,
the name of Yahushua,
please give us the power,
please give us the power,
power to heal,
the power to heal
all manner of sickness,
all manner of
and
sickness,
all manner of
and
disease,
all manner of disease,
power to cleanse the
the
leper,
power to cleanse the lepers,
power to raise the
the
dead,
power to raise the dead,
power against the unclean
the
spirit,
power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out.
and cast them out.
In the name of
In the
Yahushua,
name of Yahushua,
thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahushua,
Wa Yahushua,
Wa Maka'ala,
Barakatah,
Wa Alahayim,
Malahaya,
Manazaba'ah,
Barakatah,
Alawat Yahanna,
Barakatah,
Alawat
Alawakim,
Asarayim,
Azariah,
Hakaziyayim,
Akatazayim,
Hakayayim,
Akagayim,
Wa Parkim,
Barakim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Wa Yahushua,
Bashim Yahushua,
Wa Aman.
Tawara Aman,
Bless you, Yahweh,
bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahushua,
and Yahushua,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angel,
and the angels,
commanded journey,
the
Yahweh,
message in Yohanna,
General,
the generals,
Captain,
captain,
Officer,
officer,
Troop,
troop,
and the sister,
and sister,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of
in
Yahushua,
the name of Yahushua,
thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
The Barakah,
The Barakah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Wasparka,
Yashmarka,
Yahweh,
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 Ben Yahweh,
and Yahweh,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Wayakanka,
Wayakanka,
Yahweh,
Yashah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ben Yahweh,
and Yahweh,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Wayasham,
Wayashah,
Aka,
Aka,
Shalom,
Shalom,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
Bashim Yahushua,
Barak,
Barak,
Rapah,
Papa,
Magan,
Magad,
Nagan,
Agad,
Puckett family,
the Bucket
the
family,
Hall
the
family,
Hall family,
the Cook
the
family,
Cook
the
family,
all destroyed of
and
Israel,
all destroyed of Israel,
done,
the Johnson family,
Johnson family,
the Hughes family,
Hughes family,
the Gatewood family, Finney family,
Benny family,
the Russell family,
Russell family,
and all destroyed of
all
Israel.
destroyed of Israel,
Done.
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
Bashim Yahushua,
the water Aman,
Tawara Aman,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
bless thee, keep thee,
bless thee and keep thee.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
make his face shine upon
make
thee,
his face shine upon thee,
be gracious unto
and be
thee,
gracious unto thee.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
lift up his countenance upon
lift up
thee,
his countenance upon thee,
and give thee peace,
and give thee peace.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of
in the
Yahushua,
name of Yahshua,
bless,
bless,
heal,
heal,
shield, protect,
protect,
bless you, Yahweh,
bless thee, Yahweh,
King of the earth,
King of heaven and
and
earth,
all things living,
and all things living.
Yahweh, in
Yahweh,
the name of
in the
Yahushua,
name of Yahshua,
listen to us now,
listen to us now,
right now,
right now.
evils and curses,
That evils and
and
curses,
punishment, destruction,
punishment, destruction,
and death,
and death
to the heathen,
to the
to
heathens,
speak against
to
us,
speak against us,
thy prophets,
thy prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the
the
princes,
priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the schools,
and the schools,
and evils and curses,
that evils and curses,
and punishment,
and
destruction,
punishment, destruction,
and death,
and death
to the heathen,
to the
and
heathens,
shake loose the pocket
and shake loose the
of
pockets
the rich of
of the
Israel,
rich of Israel,
and refuse to give to the
that
school,
refuse to get to the school,
force their riches,
force their
to
riches,
enter thy
to
sanctuary,
enter thy sanctuary,
send evils and
and
curses,
evils and curses,
and punishment,
and
destruction,
punishment, destruction,
and death to the
and
Edomites,
death to the Edomites,
and the nation,
and the nation,
and the drug dealers,
and the drug dealers,
court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our
all the
enemies,
governments of our enemies,
Amalek, synagogues, and armies,
MLS synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic
Roman
Church,
Catholic Church,
Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux
Ku
Klan,
Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
skinhead,
Nazi Comitatus,
Kamikaze,
the gay movement,
gay
the
movement,
lesbian movement,
lesbian movement,
bi,
five,
workers of
workers of
witchcraft,
witchcraft,
NASA space
NASA
program,
space program,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marine,
Marine,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet,
open up the internet,
and the airwaves,
and the airwaves,
cable access
the
channel,
cable access channels,
and the radio channel,
and the radio channels,
convict the spirit
convict the
of
spirits
any of thy people
of any of our
that
people
seek to stop
that
us
seek to stop
and
us
bring swift death
and bring swift
to
death
all the
to
heathen
all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the
of
way
trying to stop
and
us
try to stop us
broadcasting your
from
word
broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the terror.
Let loose all the terror,
Cause them to go
cause them to go
to and fro
to and fro
through the earth
through the earth
and destroy.
and destroy,
Cause the terror
cause the terror
come against America
come against
and
America
destroy them
and destroy
in their
them
stronghold.
and the strongholds.
Let America shake
Let America shake
at the hands of the terror.
at the hands of the terrorists.
Let Yahweh
Let your house shine.
Michael
Michael
and Gabriel
and Gabriel
go down the flying
come
saucer
down with the flying saucers
and kill all the heathen
and kill all the
that
heathens
come up against us.
and come up against
As we
us.
speak thy
As
words,
we speak that word,
cause it to be known
cause it to be known
by all
by all
that it's the angels that have
as
done
the
it.
angels that have done it,
Cause it to be spread
cause it to be spread
through the media
through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause it to shake at thy come.
Cause it shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai,
name of our shine.
thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Saw. About Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Yahweh, courtesy salute to the sisters. About Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat, Bashem, Yahweh Yahweh, dismissed.
That's right.